guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we are doing World Chalice. Now I am aware there are such things as World Legacy, but I'm trying to do just World Chalice. We're using one of my favorite cards, the Agent of Creation Venus. I didn't think of this, but I saw someone use it and I like the idea a whole bunch because I really love this card. I've used this card pretty much since it's been out in Duel Links, and here it comes getting revived in a Link era because it can bring out just an absurd amount of monsters when you have the right settings. So we're using it for World Chalice. We have some World Chalice monsters. I started with more. I scaled them back to get more disrupt. It's just the name of the game right now. And Karma Cut is king, guys. Book of Moon is gone. Say bye-bye to Book of Moon. Karma Cut, once again, king. Great removal, removes from the graveyard when they're matching names, and that happens a lot nowadays with all this link summoning. So Karma Cut, king once again. Obviously compulsory evacuation is really good. There's that new card Crackdown running around, and Econ Takes, just with creation of Venus alone, is absolutely massive. We're also using Unexpected Die for this World Chalice, or we could even bring out a Mystic Shine Ball, because we do have a Link monster who takes just one normal monster, and it's really core to the plays because you'll bring it out, takes one normal monster, and you can normal summon a World Chalice in addition. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster, this card's 0.2, you can destroy that opponent's monster. Very good. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can special summon one World Chalice monster from your hand. That's a lot for just one little shine ball you bring out with a token, and it increases your XCs, or your links, or not XCs. This link's important because he points bottom and top, gets you started a little easier. He just points top. She is, in fact, World Chalice, as long as she's linked, that I assume means pointing at something, or co-linked. Your opponent can't target link cards with this effect, can't be destroyed by battle or card effect. If a monster would be destroyed that's pointing to, destroy this card instead. Special summon a World Chalice when it is sent to the graveyard from your hand. So a lot there. We usually just use her as a body, or this boy as a body, to get to our higher monsters who take like 2 link monsters, like this Ningirsu, the World Chalice Warrior. Pretty strong. If he's link summoned, draw cards equal to the number of World Chalice monsters this card points to. His pointing isn't too awesome, it's just left, right, forward, so you usually don't use that one. But what you do use is once per turn you send one card from each player's field to the graveyard. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, special summon one World Chalice monster from your hand. Very good instance of removal. Doesn't really target, so he's pretty devastating as long as you have stuff to send. Another card I use a lot is Brute Enforcer. Discard a card, target a face-up card your opponent controls. They could discard the same monster, spell, or trap to negate this effect, but if they don't, you get to destroy it only once per turn. Very cool little generic, just 2-effect monster. Link works out well for this deck. This is a search. When you normal a special summon, this boy will negate a target effect on a Link monster and special summon a normal monster from the graveyard. So they're very good and tons of synergy with the graveyard thanks to Karma Cut. So I like World Chalice. They're probably bottom totem pole as far as strength goes. There's so much hype around Salamangreat, and I don't see it. I don't think they're the best deck Duel Links has ever seen, or even a tier 1 right now. I think Gokis are proving to be the best from Vrains right now. I would say Gokis have my vote. But World Chalice was way more fun than Salamangreat. I had way more fun learning this deck than the other one. So hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a Seto Kaiba. Always good to see plenty of Blue Eyes and Dark Magician, especially when the game's in popular phases, like new content like this. People like to go back to the OG. So he's gonna go with Protector, bring out a Spirit. Obviously didn't want to do that first turn, a better second turn there. He also set a back row. We're gonna start with Venus. We did get a Shine Ball in hand, so that's okay. We bring out 2 Shine Balls from the deck, turn 1 into a Guard Dragon, or a Chalice Dragon. Got a Majesty S. No, Blue Eyes really doesn't do anything. Now we bring out our Lee, that gives us a search of a guard dragon. Good to have cards in our hand. Now we're gonna go with Chalice Dragon and Lee to go with Brute Enforcer. I love Brute Enforcer. Brute Enforcer is going to target him to destroy him, but he can discard a monster, which he does, Keeper of the Shrine, to negate the effect. That's okay. Now we can go with our Priestess. Venus of Creation will bring out that last Shine Ball. And Brute Enforcer threw away our Karma Cut, so we're really investing in this turn. Now we go Link 3 into our World Chalice Warrior. He's going to send one card from each side of the field to the graveyard. We send our Mystic Shine Ball and obviously his monster. When that happens, he gets a Keeper though. We are 2500, so we can't swing over the Keeper, and then we get to hit him for 1600, and we still have Compulsory Evacuation device, so we're going to be just fine. He sets up back row, we get an Unexpected Die. We're going to use the Unexpected Die to try to get rid of that Karma Cut with our Warrior's effect, but he Karma Cuts the Warrior, we still hit the same 2 cards. We still have our Agent and our Compulsory Evacuation against a pure top deck, and we get the win. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi. We're going for a rank up. Showing Storm Access, we don't really get too much mileage out of this skill. It just adds a little more to our extra deck. Not really a big deal. Here we are facing Dark Magician. So, we have a pretty good hand though with our Agent and an Unexpected Die. I think I'm running a little too many of the World Chalice monsters. I slimmed back 1, cut them back to 2 each so I could sneak in some econs. Here we're going an Eternal Soul Dark Magician. We have 2 Shine Balls in our hand. Very annoying. We bring out a normal monster, a Chalice monster, then Agent brings out 1 Shine Ball. We turn that Shine Ball into our Chalice Dragon. Now he's going to Magician's Navigation right after that. Definitely going to start seeing a lot more Dark Magicians. Whenever there's new support, they come flocking back. Here's 2. Oh, he's getting double cut scene. Dark Magician. This guy is not playing around. He's saying this is a Dark Magician duel, believe it or not. So here he comes. What will he banish? He banishes my World Chalice. I have no idea why. We get to normal summon Lee once again. That searches Guard Dragon. Venus can special summon these boys from the hand, so it's not good to have them in the hand, but it's not a total death wish either. Here's Brute Enforcer. I love Brute Enforcer. Brute Enforcer's gonna destroy that trap card. He would have to have a trap card in hand to negate it. He does not. Once Eternal Soul is destroyed, all his monsters are destroyed. We're gonna link into a 2 here. Now we're gonna Guard Dragon out a normal. Should have put him in attack. If I would have put these in attack, we could have left those 2 monsters, and we would have been just fine. But here, we get to bring out our World Chalice Warrior. That's gonna send Dark Magical Circle to the graveyard. Going to a Firewall Dragon, really no point in doing that. Could have just left with the defense position monster and stuff like that. We do give him a D-draw. This is from the skill too, by the way. He's got a Monster Reborn, a Dark Magician. Swings over. That's why we should have just kept our World Chalice and kept it like that. Check out this card. I totally forgot to even go over this card. We have it at 1 for this exact reason. Just a massive comeback. You get to add a monster to your hand, or you target 2 World Chalice. They have to have different names, and then you add them to your hand. Here she searches Guard Dragon once again. Like I said, I could have won this duel once that was a massive field we broke. We broke a full field, and if I would have just put the Shine Balls in attack and just stuck with the monsters, but we'll look at a few of the other monsters, I guess. He's still hitting us. We are going to win this duel somehow. We go Lee into Lee. Now Lee's going to search a Guard Dragon again. I do eventually slim down to just 2 for econs, but before that I had 3 Lee, 3 Guard Dragons, and no econs. So here we're going to evacuate that Apprentice. He can't bring it back out. We bring a Venus and win the duel finally. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are versus another Playmaker. Let's see what our boys got for us. So we got a Karma Cut, a Die, and a Shine Ball. This Explosive Guard Dragon. He sets a single back row. We get a Lee as well. So we're gonna Unexpected die out a Chalice monster. Then we go with Lee. He searches another Guard Dragon. Then we go with the Chalice Dragon. Duke. That lets us normal summon another Guard Dragon. That's gonna let us get into Pentastag. Then Duke being used as material lets us special summon another Guard Dragon. And that's gonna be our Blade Master, right below our boy. And now we're hitting him for 1600, so pretty good. Just takes 2 World Chalice. Aren't really using any of his effects right now, obviously. Now he Monster Reborns and then Tribute sets over our monster. We get World Legacy's Heart. We're going to be able to add those 2 cards to our hand. We should be able to go into another Dragon play with this Mystic Shine Ball, but we couldn't because he is not sideways. We would need a sideways pointing to Exceed or Link. But we're able to Karma Cut. What was this monster? Cyber's White Hat. Karma Cut and win. That's why Karma Cut is still king, guys. Great stuff. Alright, here we are facing a Super Heavy Samurai. It is in fact a Super Heavy Samurai. He's going to sit a Super Heavy monster on that field. I didn't even know you could get a Benki mat. Do I have that Benki mat? He's going to sit a monster on the field. He does not get a Flutist, which would stop him from targeting. He does not get a Go-Go Gloves, or it's not Go-Go Gloves, it's Super Heavy Samurai Glove. There's more to the name than glove. But doesn't get him either. Has to start with a Soul Shield Wall, so he doesn't really have any of the more gnarly effects, which means it's going to be quite a vulnerable field as we top deck an Econ. I mean, Agent of Venus and Econ alone, we already won the game. This boom wins the game, but we can do more. We can go into Guard or Chalice Dragon. That's gonna let us summon Lee. That's gonna let us search Guard Dragon. We're just getting more and more fodder for Karma Cut if we ever needed it. Obviously, we're gonna Econ take his Stealth Ninja, and then he scoops once he realizes what's gonna happen. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing Ayuma. I think this is a quick scoop, if I recall correctly. You'll get a few of those. People don't want to sit through all this Link summoning combos. So we have Unexpected Die and a bunch of World Chalice monsters. There's the die. Bringing out a World Chalice monster, turning it into the Chalice Dragon. That lets us normal summon Lee. Lee's gonna search. Eventually I slim down to 2 of these for Econs. And there's 3 Lees in here. No Econs in here right now. So we go with Ib. Chalice Dragon lets us special summon from our hand. We go right into a Firewall Dragon. Now he doesn't really do anything for us right now, but our boy was not happy with us summoning every single monster from our hand, so he scoops. And you'll see a lot of that. If people don't have a good hand, or they just don't want to sit through these Link combos, they're not going to do it. But I mean, that can be said for any deck in Duel Links. I don't think that's a Link specific combo problem. So I like this more than Salaman Great. It's probably not stronger than Salaman Great, but Gokis are king. Play Gokis, guys. I'm all about Gokis, Salaman Great or whatever. Gokis are the goats. So hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.